Welcome back, viewers. I'm Sirat Kaur and you're watching the Savera. Amidst the rising tensions across Kashmir and the rest of the country following the horrific Pahalgam terror attack, a disturbing trend is emerging. Kashmiri students are increasingly becoming targets of hate and violence. Derogatory remarks, physical assaults and open threats are being directed at these students, many of whom had simply stepped away from their homes in search of education and opportunity. From Dera Basi to Dehradun, Prayagraj to Banur, a wave of fear and hostility is sweeping across campuses and cities. What's even worse, much of this harassment is being openly circulated on social media platforms. Over 1,000 threat calls have been reported as Kashmiri students continue to face intimidation across Indian states. Our correspondent is reporting from Ground Zero and is joined by Nasir Khayami, President of the Kashmiri Students Association. Let's go across to them to understand the ground realities of these students who are currently facing these threats.
Following the Pahalgam attack incident, as peoples across country are strongly condemned the incident, including Kashmiri, several protests have been reported in different parts of the country. After that, Kashmiri students are facing harassment, intimidation in several states of India. We have with us Jammu and Kashmir Students Association President Nasir Khayami, sir. Sir, how many calls have been received from the students so far? And in response to that, what Jammu and Kashmir Students Association done, and what is the official response to these incidents?
Basically, as you know, there has been an incident post Pahalgam incident. There has been reports of harassment, intimidation in different parts of the country, especially in northern Indian states, which include Uttarakhand, which include Uttar Pradesh, Himachal, Punjab, and other other neighboring states. So as of now, we have received more than 10 incidents in which Kashmiri students have been asked to vacate the state. They have been threatened. They have been intimidated. They have been harassed, and in some states, which include Punjab and this Uttarakhand state, students have been brutally thrashed. They have been threatened by one of the right-wing group, and they have been asked to vacate the state within 24 hours. And if they fail to do so, then they will face serious repercussions, and they have been threatened in other parts as well. So as of now, we have taken these issues with the central government. We have raised the matter with Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah, and simultaneously we have spoken to leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi's office, his advisor. Subsequently, I have communicated Mehbooba Mufti, former Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister. I have frequently had a communication with Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister's office and multiple other states, wherein we have raised issue with government at Chief Minister level, at DG level, and we have been communicated that an FIR has been lodged in Uttarakhand against the culprits, against those fringe elements who have threatened Kashmiri students, who have issued provocative statements, who have threatened them to leave the state by 10 a.m. today morning. And we are expecting that wherever Kashmiri students are facing harassment, intimidation, and government has assured that they will take immediate steps to ensure safety and security of Jammu Kashmir students across the country wherever they are facing intimidation issues.
Sir, many students have come to Kashmir. What is your message for the students who are
as of now, more than 50 students have returned back from Uttarakhand, from Chandigarh and other states. We had already issued a communication and advisory to all Jammu Kashmir students who are pursuing their studies in different parts of country. Their professional, non-professional courses, we have already advised them not to issue any sort of a provocative statement, not to use any sort of an inflammatory content which will add fuel to the fire, which will create psychosomatic consequences on their on their health, on their education, and which will create sort of an impact on their education. So we urge all those students who are studying in different parts of country, who are enrolled in different institutions, in universities, in colleges, that do not write any sort of a provocative thing. Do not use any sort of a content which will create any sort of a hindrance, which will create any sort of a problem, and which will add fuel to the fire.